So what we're going to talk about today is academic pressure and imposter syndrome. What does academic pressure and imposter syndrome mean to you?
So imposter syndrome for me, I just don't feel like I deserve the things in my life.
I'm not the best at coping whatsoever, and I'll admit to that. Running makes me happy, so doing something I love just is a great way to just better my own mental health.
Time. School, work, homework, sleep. Let's go again. Just the whole process.
I agree. I think a lot of people don't realize that they can have depression and the things that they're going through, they think it could just be like a normal thing, or oh, sometimes I just really feel down, or oh, sometimes I just can't do things like, oh, like cleaning my room is a hard task, or finding some time to eat is a hard task, but those can be signs of depression. I've had multiple friends tell me that they were having suicidal thoughts and thoughts of depression and feeling depressed. And I feel like the reason why they couldn't ask or seek help is the environment people set. I think having a support system and having that support, and they've looked to me for that support, really does help them.
I had a friend who really struggled with depression and these suicidal thoughts. And the issue was that their parent did not want them to get therapy because they did not believe in it, thought it was just, something that you lose your money on.
For me, anxiety is kind of like I'm hearing like some horror movie suspense music. I feel like I should expect something coming, but then nothing happens, and it just keeps getting worse and worse, and I know something should happen, but then nothing is happening.
When I first started at the Youth Advisory Board, I was very quiet, and I generally felt nervous with talking to literally just anybody. I found growth within the Youth Advisory Board, but also many other extracurricular activities. Now I do public speaking often. And no matter what, you will always feel anxiety. It's just a matter of you controlling it and not letting it control you.
So I had both of my environments that were supposed to keep me safe and care for me not doing it. And I feel like that's why this is important, because we get to show that, not everyone is alone, and to reach out, which is really important.
As a black woman, there's often this stereotype that black women are really tough and they don't really feel emotion and they just have to keep moving forward, and they do just keep moving forward. And it kind of makes you feel like, at least it kind of makes me feel like my feelings don't really matter, and they're just small compared to all other black women who have suffered way more than I have and overcome that suffering, and it makes me feel like, why couldn't I overcome that suffering?
I feel like people need to realize that everybody does have emotions, and just because they're not showing them on the outside and they're not breaking down in the middle of class or something, like people do have emotions. Like everybody has something that they're going through, and people need to acknowledge that part of people's lives.
And it's like so stressful because when there's nobody to understand you in your house or outside, friends, nobody understands you. Like, it feels very anxious and stressful, just like you're like constantly feeling this and there's no one to understand.
Being positive is so important and it's so hard, but just do it. Just say in your mirror, because your subconscious believes everything you say to it. And that's my advice. Just say, be positive.
Then I would sit down and I would try to write a list of everything great in my life and everything good, and it really forces you to be positive, like Noah and Jasiel mentioned, and it forces you to realize that there's good things in life as well.
For me, like, walks is very helpful. Nature is like a very beautiful thing. The air makes me feel fresh, and I'm just able to like let everything go. And I think animals really help. Like them just being there is like another way to let go of everything.
Surround yourself with a positive environment, positivity all around with yourself and with everyone else, and just keep going forward. So thank you for listening to our take on depression and anxiety. We hope you liked it, and remember, you're never alone, and here are some helplines to help you. Bye.